Previewing Week 13 in the NFL here at SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're talking right now with Brandon Shively from EliteSportsPlays.com, who gave us a great pick last week, winner with the St. Louis Rams over the Bears. Brandon, thanks for being back with us this week.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, that was a sharp as hell pick last week. I tailed it myself. Did you do that well at your website last week?
Yeah, I did, Peter. I bounced back nicely last week. Did a 3-0 sweep in the NFL, and had a nice play in college on Oklahoma State on the money line. So, yeah, we bounced back nicely.
Nice, Oklahoma State. Yeah, I bet that one myself. Did not have the balls, though, to take it on the money line. Very impressive, Brandon Shively. All right, the NFL game that you chose this week is Tampa Bay at Carolina. And, you know, Tampa Bay, look at that. Not too shabby. Tampa Bay, 3 wins in a row. Outright win as a huge underdog last week at Detroit. Now, though, can they keep it up? You know, now they go into Carolina. Carolina, you know, another top team, in Tampa Bay again. 7.5 or 8.5 point road underdog. The total is 41 or 41.5. And, you know, Carolina's big liability, obviously, right now is on defense in the pass defense. Can Glennon and Tampa Bay, you know, keep doing it week after week after week? Not exactly sure, but, you know, I guess you have to lean that way at first glance. What do you like here, Brandon?
Yeah, Peter, I like Tampa Bay in this game. You know, Carolina, they are one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now, winning 7 straight. There's a couple red flags that jumped out to me. They came off the win last week against Miami. You know, they're losing the whole game. Came off with a big play the last minute of the game and came out with the win. So, you know, I'm thinking their mind state is, hey, you know, we escaped the win against Miami. We already beat Tampa Bay once this year. We have New Orleans next week. And that's really the marquee game for, you know, who will probably win the division. So, you know, it's a tough spot for them, a look-ahead game. And like I said, you know, they've won 7 straight, but they are just slowing down a little bit. The last 2 games, they've actually got outgained. So Miami outgained them and New England outgained them. So it's a red flag right there. And also on this 7-game winning streak, their first 4 games, they're scoring 30 points or more each of those games. And the last 3 games, they're only averaging 17 points a game. So they're slowing down a little bit. Like you said, Tampa Bay coming off 3 straight wins, 4 straight covers. I like the momentum they have right now. Glennon, he's completing 62% of his passes, 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year. So he's fitting in nicely in the system. I like Tampa Bay, you know, to keep this one close, Peter. There's also a couple trends, revenge trends that go nicely for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 6-0 against the spread in revenge games when coming off a straight underdog win. And Carolina, they don't do very well when playing teams that are playing with revenge. They are 0-7 against the spread the last 7 when playing against teams with revenge off back-to-back wins. So, you know, those 2 trends tied in real nicely with Tampa Bay for this game, Peter. And the other thing I'm looking at on Carolina is they really just not to me, a blowout team.
Right.
On the year, they're only averaging 24 more yards a game than their opponent. So, you know, this is like I said, it's just a tough spot for Carolina. You know, I'm playing them looking ahead to the New Orleans game, Peter.
All right, Brandon Shively from EliteSportsPlays.com. Very thorough analysis. Tampa Bay was a very, very sharp pick last week, so it wouldn't at all be a surprise if they have similar value. This week, taking Tampa Bay plus 8.5, Brandon. Thanks. Talk to you again next week.